Most flare holders are missing this right now. And it's not news, it's not hype, it's what the price itself is doing, and it's also how flare as a whole is positioned. Right when everyone's getting bored and frustrated, that's always that signal when something important is happening. Let me show you exactly what most people are overlooking in this video. What is going on, everybody? It's King Karan with another Flare content for you guys. Investing in Flare really gave me a reminder of the patterns that I'm using in order to make an investment. Because when I was investing in silver back in 2020, this is my very first silver that I bought over here. And this is a white horse minted from the United Kingdom. And as you can see, it's from 2020. And when I bought my very first silver right here, I had the same thought when I was buying my first flare. Because when I was buying this was at $22 per ounce. And this is obviously a 2-ounce coin, so I bought this for, I would say, around $50. But right now, this is worthy of around 200 bucks. Right here, this. And before I purchased this, I did my research and I really scratched my head and I was like, why are people not FOMOing into this? Silver has utility. Silver is going to be used for a lot of things, right? Solar panels, AI, even the robots also need silver. The chips also need silver. So you have a lot of silver demand coming. So I saw that. I saw silver at 22 bucks and I was like, why is no one FOMOing into this? Why is no one buying this? And why is the price still low? There are so many positive things that I am finding out about silver, and I became a silver fan, but it's so weird that the majority is just blind. And that was the first time that I realized I need to go against the herd. I need to go against the normal people. So then I started to stack up silver month after month, year after year. I kept on stacking, kept even at 30 bucks, even at 35 bucks. And now, as of right now, it's around $96, folks. And that is exactly the thought I had when I was investing in Flare. Everything is right. What they're building, the utility, but yet look at the price. Silver, same thing. Everything was right. 22 bucks? Look at gold. And look at this. 44 bucks, 2 ounce. I was like, it's like I'm buying candy. Why is this so low? No one paid attention. Just like no one is paying attention to Flare right now. And what I mean with the people who are not paying attention are obviously the people who are sleeping. And the people will wake up just like they're waking up right now for this because they're willing to pay 200 bucks for this. Now they're standing in lines. Now this is getting sold out. I remember I could have bought so much more. There was so much in stock. And according to my research, I found out that a lot of silver mines were closing and that JP Morgan was suppressing the price and that there is a silver shortage. And when I was talking about silver, people thought I was a boomer because you mostly have people that are like above 50 years old who are like very much into silver in that time. I was probably one of the few young people who was very excited about silver. But now everybody's talking about every YouTuber is talking about it right now. Buy silver at $96. I don't know if it's going to be higher or going to correct from here. I don't know. But what I knew back then is the same thing what I know with Flare right now. No one is talking about this. Everything is lined up perfectly. But everybody else is sleeping. The masses are sleeping. Even the crypto people that have not discovered Flare yet are also sleeping. Just like silver when it was at 22 bucks. Flare is at 1 cent. Because right now people are just scared to buy Flare at this price point. And not the Flare community, but the people outside of it. Because that's where the money will come from. That's the point where FOMO kicks in and Flare takes off. And just like people lining up to get silver right now, every store is sold out almost. People are also going to line up to get Flare at 10, 20, 30 cents. That is the human psychology. Literally. Because the people who are investing right now are early adopters. We are testing out things. We're testing out DeFi, swapping your XRP to FXRP in a traditional way when we are using Flare Network, straight on Flare Network. The same thing with Bitcoin back in 2010. You also only had developers very excited about it. They knew the tech, but the tech was boring, right? They were having seminars where they only had like a couple people sitting there. The rest of the seats were empty, and they were talking about Bitcoin back in 2010. But it was all boring. But these people who were excited about it, they were buying Bitcoin back then when it was at a couple bucks. And we are exactly at that moment of us being excited about Flare, and people think, oh, DeFi, oh, yeah, it's just all so complicated. It's all just like Bitcoin. It's complicated. What do you mean blocks? What do you mean hash? Huh? What do you mean decentralization? What is that? Same thing now with Flare. But there comes a time where the masses have access to Flare, but not in a way how we are doing it right now. Because how they're going to do it is just with one click. Just with one click, and they are starting to earn yield and do things on the Flare network. They don't need to come to Flare network. Flare network is coming to them. And that is exactly how global adoption will happen. We are just the early adopters. We are people that are very excited. And we know what is going to happen with Flare. And that comes with a big reward. And that reward is us getting the chance to get in low. That is why it's hard to hold, because people outside don't understand this at all, right? They see the price and they think, yeah, it's too risky. I'd rather buy silver right now at $100, $100, because I've seen it on the news. People are talking good things about it. Then they're listening. But you should always go against the herd. Always. Because when you are solving a problem in crypto, and the problem is actually too big to solve, but you are there trying to find ways to make sure that the problem is solved, yeah, massive success is coming to that project. If you look at Flare and what Flare is actually doing with adding value to assets that doesn't even have smart contracts. They are layer ones, but they don't have smart contract capabilities. They don't have DeFi capabilities. And once you unlock that value, once you unlock XRP's value, once you unlock Bitcoin's value, once you unlock XLM's value, once you unlock Dogecoin's value, you know how much traffic will come to Flare network? Like, even I cannot even imagine. Because when they're going to make DeFi more accessible to regular people, it's not that they need to do the things what we are doing right now. It's going to be way easier. They just need to click on some buttons and they are participating in DeFi. And that is what Flare is solving. And they're solving a lot of other problems. They keep on inventing. And that's what I like about Flare. So Bitcoin is moving the altcoin market. So once Bitcoin drops 8%, the entire market is going to drop 10, 12, 13%, right? So that's a fact, and we cannot change it. And Flare is part of it. So when the entire market is down, The most important thing what you should know is the assets that I hold. Am I aware of the things what this project is doing? Are they really solving a problem? Will they keep on building in order to make sure that there is enough traffic on that network? These are the things you should always research before you invest in something. And with Flare, everything is perfectly lined up. Just like I had the confidence to buy silver in 2020, and obviously I kept on buying year after year. But in that time, people thought I was crazy. People thought I was legitly crazy for buying silver because they said, "Why would you get this? It's just a piece of metal." But I saw something in this. I saw the potential. I saw the future with robots, with chips, with solar panels. Eventually, you need silver. And also with crypto, people need Flare when they're going to earn yield. I hope that you guys enjoyed this content. Make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to put something down below. Let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys next time.